It was a rainy evening when Ethan Parker, a 32-year-old architect, sat at the corner table of a quiet restaurant. He kept glancing at the door every few seconds, his eyes flicking toward his phone. He was supposed to meet someone tonight, a blind date arranged by a friend who swore this woman was special. Her name was Clara. He had even bought flowers, something he hadn't done in years. The clock on his phone ticked past 7:45 p.m. His heart sank. She wasn't coming. He sighed, pushed the flowers aside, and tried to smile at the waiter who brought him water. It's fine, he thought, maybe she got cold feet. But deep inside, disappointment burned. He paid the bill and stood up to leave when the glass doors burst open. Two little girls, identical twins, no more than 6, rushed inside. Their matching blue dresses were soaked, their small shoes splashing water on the tiled floor. The restaurant fell silent as one of them grabbed Ethan's arm. "Mister, please help us," the older twin cried, trembling. "They hurt our mom. She's outside, she's dying." Ethan froze, confusion flashing across his face. "What? Who? Where?" The younger twin pointed toward the alley outside. "Over there. Please hurry." Without another thought, Ethan sprinted out into the pouring rain. The alley was dimly lit, steam rising from the ground. There, near a trash bin, he saw a woman collapsed on the wet pavement. Blood trickled from her forehead. Her dress was torn, and her breathing was shallow. "Call an ambulance." Ethan shouted back toward the restaurant. Kneeling, he carefully turned the woman onto her side. His breath caught in his throat. It was Clara. He recognized her from the profile picture his friend had shown him. His blind date. The woman who was supposed to meet him tonight. Clara, oh my God. His voice cracked. "Stay with me." Her eyes fluttered open, dazed. "Ethan," she whispered weakly. "How do you know my name?" He stammered. I saw your picture." "I was coming to meet you," she murmured. "But they tried to take my purse. I tried to fight them." The twins clung to Ethan, crying uncontrollably. He took off his jacket, wrapping it around her trembling body. Sirens wailed in the distance. Rain poured harder, but Ethan didn't move. He held Clara's hand, whispering, "You're going to be okay. I promise." Minutes later, the paramedics arrived. They lifted Clara onto a stretcher, and Ethan climbed into the ambulance with the twins, refusing to leave their side. At the hospital, while doctors rushed Clara into surgery, the twins sat beside Ethan, their small hands gripping his tightly. "Are you her daughters?" he asked softly. The older one nodded. "Mom said she was going to meet a nice man today. She said maybe he'll make her smile again." Ethan's throat tightened. He had no idea she was a single mother. He looked through the hospital window, watching doctors work desperately. "Don't worry," he whispered to them. "Your mom's strong. She'll make it." Hours passed. Finally, a doctor came out, his face calm. "She's stable now. You can see her soon." Ethan exhaled a breath he didn't know he'd been holding. The twins hugged him tightly, their tears soaking his shirt. In that moment, he realized he wasn't just meant to meet Clara tonight. Fate had brought him to save her. When he finally entered the hospital room, Clara lay pale but breathing steadily. Her eyes opened slowly when she heard his voice. "You stayed," she whispered. "I wasn't going anywhere," Ethan said, smiling faintly. "Seems our blind date turned into a rescue mission." Clara let out a weak laugh, tears rolling down her cheeks. "Guess fate wanted us to meet differently." Ethan sat beside her bed, the twins asleep in his arms. "Maybe fate knew you'd need someone tonight," he said quietly. "And maybe I needed you too." The rain had stopped outside. The morning light peeked through the window, golden and soft. It felt like a new beginning. Weeks later, when Clara was finally discharged, Ethan was there again, flowers in hand. But this time, she showed up. The twins ran into his arms, calling him Uncle Ethan, their laughter filling the air. Clara smiled through tears. That night, as they sat together at the same restaurant where it all began, Clara said softly, "You didn't have to stay that night, you know." Ethan smiled, eyes locked on hers. "I didn't have to," he said. "But I wanted to." Sometimes, destiny hides behind heartbreak. Sometimes, love begins not with a hello, but with a desperate cry for help. Forget to like, subscribe, and share it.